It looks like the free agency time is coming and dwindling down. We got a draft coming up. Free agency looks like it's kind of taking a back seat. The Niners didn't really address any big key pieces to this team. They let a lot of pieces go. Mike, are the 49ers headed into the dark ages? You ready to get this show right?
You damn right.
Hey, smash that like button. What's going on, 49er faithful? Welcome to the Bam Show. What's good, Mike? What's going on, everybody out there? Shout out to the Breezy Bunch crew in here giving they takes live, kicking in early. Mike, I'm going to pull them up. Let me know how you feeling right now, man.
Listen, man, I'm doing good. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Y'all are doing nothing but amazing things for us here. We appreciate it. Make sure y'all smash that like button like Wayne said. But listen, man, Wayne, I'm doing okay. And I'm a little uncomfortable. I gotta tell you a quick little story, okay? So y'all know I've been on my little weight journey. I was real big, then I got real small, and now the weight's slowly starting to come back, right? But I'm a lot smaller than I was when I was real big still. But I don't have a lot of cushion, if you know what I'm saying. Like when I sit, it hurts if I'm sitting on like a hard surface. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I got this little neck and shoulder injury that's going on, so I need to sit on something a little more firm. So I ordered this seat cushion that the doc recommended for me, right? She's like, It's firm, but it's also soft, and it's got like this shape to it. I'm gonna show you.
I have no idea where he's going with this. You
see this thing?
Yeah.
All right. So this joint.
It looked like a messed up Wu-Tang symbol.
Right. Okay, but when you sit on it, your legs come off of this part, and then your butt is back here.
Okay.
Okay. Now, my issue with this is that what happens when you sit on it is this part is like violating me. It's spreading my cheeks apart. And I don't know how to prevent this from happening. I don't know what to do right now. Like, so I'm looking for some suggestions. If anybody out there ever sat on one of these things right here, let me know how to stop this from
You could just buy some butt pads or something, bro. Put on some butt pads in your shorts or pants.
I don't know how to, you want me to walk around with like remember when they made
No, I want you to sit on the butt pads. Like, don't walk around with it. But when you about to sit on the seat, you about to sit down for an hour or so, put those pants on.
Yeah,
right?
All right. I don't know. I saw the padded shorts for the girls back in the day, like when they wanted to get the big booty look.
No, I'm not talking about getting a big. I'm just talking. Yeah, I guess get an extra cushion for you, just to sit. Ain't nobody gonna know you using it but you.
I guess. I don't know.
Or keep spreading your butt cheeks open with that butt thing. You got two options, bro. The fudge.
You never got nothing from a doctor that just made you uncomfortable? Like it was just weird.
Yeah, that thing I gotta wear on my foot. Like they want me to sleep with this thing to keep my foot kind of like erect. I'm not sleeping with that. I'm like prone to Charlie horses. I get a Charlie horse. What I'm supposed to do? I'm kicking something getting kicked. Someone getting kicked, something getting kicked. The next time we do a show, I'm gonna show you that big ass boot.
You're gonna show the foot, but this is why I love us. I'm sitting here talking about my cheeks getting spread. You talk about a wrecked foot. Like this is something that's only happening on the Bam Show. I'm sorry or I'm not sorry. This is what y'all get for tuning in for the real. Like this is what y'all gonna get. So like this is just it.
Well, what we need to do, the 49ers need to spread that damn bank account out and get some quality talent on this team. You got all these faithful fans investing in their money and buying season tickets, and we don't even got a quality product to march out there on the football field. What the freak?
Right. Yo,
I'm here for y'all. This is for all the season ticket holders. I know y'all saying to yourselves, what the where's that little black girl? What the God?
Oh,
mother pump. What? I can't even remember all the stuff she said.
Let me add some balance. Where's the little black boy? The white boy that was like, bullshit.
Oh wait, I got that
boy.
one.
You got him somewhere. There he is. There he is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To the faithful, man. You know, it's kind of like messed up, right? You know. They get us all geared up and amped up, and then they want to penny pinch and save bread And I mean, yeah, we get it, but we shouldn't have to get it. Motherfucker, I'm giving you mad more money. Why you penny pinching? What the you went up on the tickets. The beer costs more money. The food costs more money. And we supposed to sit back? Now you want a penny pinch? Man, if I could say the words that I want to say to come out of my mouth, man, please.
All right, this is going to be a good one. I could tell. I like the energy already. Because, Wayne, I think I disagree with you a little bit.
Nah, you don't disagree. Pull up the list of the free agents, dog, and read every one of them motherfuckers off to me right now, and you tell me that you disagree with me. Don't disagree just because you want to have some discourse on this episode. This doesn't have to be the episode of the discourse. I'm sorry. It sounds like we headed into the dark ages. Sound the alarm.
I got the whole list right here, and I think you overreacting, big dog.
Okay. I could be overreacting in this sphere. I should be allowed to overreact. I spent a lot of goddamn money on the San Francisco 49ers. So, pardon me for overreacting. My damn bank account ain't overreacting.
I'm not mad at you. Listen, everything that you're saying has some validity to it, but you spent this money knowing that this is the way of the 49ers.
This is not the way of the 49ers. This has not been. Will you cut that shit? This ain't never been the way. We ain't never looked this cheap.
You lying.
How am I lying?
July.
Well,
it's not July.
Prove to me that I'm lying. Shout out. We got our first Super Chat contribution. Shout out to my man, Master J. Welcome back to all the streams, man. It's always good to chop it up with him and his wife when we go out to the events, even though she's an Eagles fan. I don't know how he that's
it's
dope.
not within the division. It's cool. It's not within the division.
Yeah, but they won 2 Super Bowls before we won. They got.
Sorry, but we whooped their ass though. So I mean, it's okay. She can't talk smack to him. He got to deal with the. Hey, we won a Super Bowl. Now he can bank on that. We got 5. Y'all got 2. But that's a little old, right? That 5 is starting to get a lot of dust on them.
Cats starting 1994, bro.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. A lot of the 49er fans weren't even born back then, right? Like, so I get it. However, he was number 1, and number 2. When we go head to head and toe to toe, they can't mess with us.
Yeah, but they can't mess with kind of like the current. I bet you they bust our ass right now. You put this product on the football field, Mike. Mike.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh no, I got the faith.
Ye of little faith.
I got the faith, but faith without works is dead. I don't see no work. Where the work?
Working.
They not working.
You lie.
Okay, Mike. You know what? I wasn't expecting this version because I could. You want me to pull up the text messages? Can I pull up the...
You're not going to leak the behind the scenes stuff.
Motherfucker, yes, I will. You're going to come at me sideways like I'm lying. Like, don't act like you... You know what? Jax Knox, thank you for the Super Chat contribution.
What she say
I'm
here?
not even reading that. Nope. We passed the cheeks. Cheeks.
Spreading of your cheeks don't sound welcome. All right, first of all, we're not welcoming Mac Jones to the spreading of my cheeks. What we
thank you for the gift,
Niners.
Jackson Nigel.
I think Jax gifted my man the membership.
I can't
Uncle
see
Salty.
the gifts.
It was Uncle Salty.
Uncle Salty, welcome to the stream, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. We didn't know that the penny pension was gonna happen until the Mike Silver article. Let's just keep it a buck. We knew we were gonna have. Hold up.
I ain't say a word. I'm going on mute.
We knew we were going to not bring back some guys because we got to pay a quarterback. Like, we knew that was going to happen, right? But let's talk about the exodus of the San Francisco 49ers, and let's have this conversation. Because when I say are the Niners going into these dark ages, it seems like this is not a place where players kind of want to come to dwell. It's not the place where the players dwell. Like ATL, Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
2 different stories. This ain't 112 where the players dwell. I'm with you. I'm with you on that part.
But this ain't.
But if you're talking about the direction of this offseason, that's 2 different things. So let's separate the 2. If we're going to talk about free agency,
let's talk about free agency. This is not okay. Tell me how this is 49er free agency.
Okay. You and I went through the list a couple days ago.
Yep.
There's only been 3 big day 1, day 2 signings in 49ers Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch regime, period. We don't make big splashes in free agency. And every year we let some guys go.
We don't, to caveat, when we don't need to. That's true. When we don't need to make the big splash, we don't make the big splash. The need is totally different in 2025, Mike. The direction, the vision might be different, but the need, come on, Mike. Mike.
I still don't know if I agree.
No. I agree with you. We're not a big splashing spending team in free agency unless we need to do it. The Javon hold up. Okay, the Javon Hargrave situation was a need. We needed to address the pass rush and run stuffing because we got gashed.
And he wasn't healthy, and the pass rush was trash this year, and
the run stuffing was trash.
We're on the same page.
Right.
All right.
Okay. So back to needing and actually doing. So I agree that that's not something that we normally do. This is typical 49er free agent signing. But Mike, what? So you telling me we don't need anything right now?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so I'm asking you. Okay. So do we need anything right now? Now I'm asking you.
Now, yes. Now we
need
edge.
We needed it.
We need edge opposite Nick Bosa. Let me put this out there. Here, I got some smoke for you. Not for you.
Smoke it up, baby.
I got something that you're gonna like. You ready? Hold on.
Where the O's? Smoking O's. There we go. Live
right, so
Optimos,
here we go.
money,
Now
holes, and clothes. All the brother knows.
Nick Bosa is never going to be a top 10 edge rusher as long as he don't have somebody on the opposite side of him.
That's funny because he is a top 10 edge rusher without the help. That's great. Sack leader. How about we go sacks?
Sack leader on this team. He ain't top 10 this year. This past season, he was not top 10.
That's why I said let's go sacks. He will never be a top 10 sack leader in the NFL without help. Pass rusher though. Edge rusher, he's still top 10.
You count overall pressure hits.
Pressure rates, all that type.
Okay, that's different. No,
okay. But I'm just trying to say, let's signal it to what we want. Motherfucker needs sacks. Pause.
Okay, so
pause.
Somebody please clip that up.
No.
But all right, so I agree with you. But in order for Nick Bosa to get those sacks, there's got to be at least a monster in the middle or a monster on the opposite edge for him to be as productive as we want him to be.
Both.
We going to agree on that.
I think it got to be both.
It might have to be both because he's not that guy that can take over a game single-handedly. Call it what you want. He's not that guy.
Oh, different show. Oh, we got to break down the Bosa. We got to break down the Bear.
Okay.
Because we got to go to rookie year, and then we got to go to sack leading year of the NFL, and we got to break those down. Somebody remind us we need to do the breakdown of the Bear. I know what that means.
All right. Now, when you look at everything else, you look at all the departures, every single offseason, guys leave, and we'd be like, oh, I can't believe we didn't try to sign him for that. I can't believe we didn't try to sign him for that. Y'all are full of dog crap. Every single year, y'all are full of dog crap when y'all start doing this stuff. And here's why. We cannot name anybody on that list of departures that y'all are going to say right now we're going to miss. Not a single one, and that includes Dre Greenlaw. And that includes Dre Greenlaw.
Whoa. See, now you smoking. I don't know what you smoking here. Like, I'm hoping they don't got nothing in it but smell goods because you're bugging. Like, you can't – everybody, I think, regardless of the injury history of Dre Greenlaw, is going to miss Dre Greenlaw. He's the most impactful 49er that we've had. Impact that we've had in a while. And when one motherfucker leaves the football field, I ain't never see an offense deflate and the defense deflate and the special teams been deflated and the coaches deflate. I've never seen one player cause that much deflation, bro. That junk is going to be worse than what – never mind. Not even going to get into the politics. You know that was bad. I think out of all the players, everybody's going to miss Dre Greenlaw just because of the impact on the football field, bro. Like, real talk. Guys, in the chat, if you're going to miss Dre Greenlaw, if you're not going to miss Dre Greenlaw, don't say anything. If you're going to miss Dre Greenlaw, put up a peace sign. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put up a peace sign. Do something. Put up a peace sign. You just said that you wasn't going to miss Dre Greenlaw, Mike. I think you, Mike,
Hear me out. I got a reason. I could justify my joint. Am
but
I
you
going
just
to miss
said you
Dre
wasn't.
Greenlaw?
You just said you wasn't.
Am I going to miss Dre Greenlaw? Absolutely. This he played 2 games last year. Y'all better stop acting like the drop-off from last year to this year is going to be worse. We are not worse. We are not worse now than what we were the whole last season. We are not worse. Y'all sat here and Dre Greenlaw, love him to death. But was he available and on the field? Absolutely not. He played 2 games last year. So miss me with that. Okay, miss me with it, bro. Availability is the best ability. You be saying it to me all the time.
It is. Right? But we knew he was coming off. We knew that he was coming off the injury. Come on, let's not act like we didn't have the context. We knew he was coming off, and he needed probably a full year to recover. He got 3/4 of a football played last year, literally. Like I don't even know if he got 3/4. He might have played a half total, right?
Exactly.
But we needed to see him get back on the field. Can he cut that one game against the Rams?
So now y'all want to give him $50 million a year to see if he's going to be back?
Because you already know he's going to be back. You know cats come back from injuries, Mike.
He ended the season on IR,
Mike. Because that was we know
that was what
that was by design, bro.
Stop it.
He didn't have to end the season on IR. You know Kyle Shanahan, the king of IR, bro.
You think Dre Greenlaw gonna let Kyle Shanahan bench him when he's healthy?
You think Dre Greenlaw still here? Question. You think Dre Greenlaw signed with the San Francisco 49ers because of them shenanigans? No pun intended. Shenanigans. Let's talk about it. Bro. You can't come after You listen. You can come back. I'm coming back. We coming back. It's the comeback crew right here, bro. All shots.
Dre Greenlaw is going to be missed. His presence on the field is going to be missed. It's going to be felt. But he was not available for this team last year. So my point is we are not worse now than we were all of last year. The second biggest one that I think we're going to miss is Aaron Banks. Now, everybody out there can't stand him. You know me. I'm an Aaron Banks guy. I've been going to bat for Aaron Banks, right? Y'all couldn't wait to get rid of him. He's trash. Get rid of him. He gone. Don't cry about him now.
Oh, no, nobody's
going to
cry.
Keep that same energy y'all had weeks 1 through 17, 18. Y'all didn't want to see him here. He's gone.
Mike.
So who are we crying about?
He was worse.
That's my point. You proved my point. Okay, you proved my point. So
who
are we crying about
your
now?
Point. Nobody's going to cry about missing Aaron Banks. He never fit. He was never a fit. Good guy.
Okay, so he
Love
gone.
You, man.
Is it Hufanga?
Could be. I don't think we care.
Man, stop.
I think the only person you miss is Dre Greenlaw. You might have sentimental ties with Kyle Juszczyk, but he ain't did shit neither. The last time Kyle Juszczyk, I'm good. It's Dre Greenlaw, and you're right. Availability, your best, whatever that saying is. I got you. You're 100% right. I agree with that. But we all knew he was coming off of the injury. So we weren't even supposed to expect. We weren't even expecting him to play last year. The fact that he came. Point. I know that's not your point. My point is.
I said that is my point. That is my point. I'm with you. I'm agreeing with you.
We weren't even expecting him to play. The fact that he gave us that
3/4.
I don't even know if you call it 3/4, bro. I felt like he played total half in 2 games, like literally, and got hurt.
That comment over there from Uncle Salty. Aaron Banks getting $77 million. Y'all would have slapped the sugar honey iced tea out of John Lynch and Parag if we had offered him that kind of money.
I didn't understand where you was going with that. I thought we were talking about missing a player. My bad. Because
the alternative to keeping him is paying more than that. That's what the alternative is.
Yeah, I see where you're going. I would have slapped it out of everybody like that.
Y'all not paying Hufanga that contract that he got. Y'all not paying Mooney Ward that contract that he got. So who are y'all missing? Who are y'all upset about? And why are we saying, oh my God, this guy is falling?
You know who I'm paying that contract? I'm giving that 3-year, 45, whatever the million was to Dre Greenlaw. He would have been my linebacker.
Wayne, stop. We don't even know if he can play.
We do know he can play. We do. Out of all the people that know the condition, Mike, it's the Niners.
I don't want to turn this into the Greenlaw show.
It could be the Greenlaw show.
It's a lot more people that left, and it's a lot of bad guys that came in too. But this is what we do every offseason. This is what we do every. My point.
I agree.
I'm only comparing this offseason to other offseason free agency periods.
I'm not in disagreement with that. My caveat to that is we are in dire need of certain positions. Okay, and you did not address that in free agency.
I don't know if we in dire need. Tell me one. Other than the edge or defensive tackle, because I named those 2 already.
I still think you need a top-tier linebacker that Fred Warner can trust.
We got the draft coming up. We got Winters here.
Who
didn't know where he was going to be.
Bro.
You telling me that you don't believe in growth and development?
I do believe in growth and development.
Did Winter show flashes, signs?
Not at the weak side.
I can't argue about that part. Did he show flashes and signs
yes.
of being capable?
I'm an asshole, but not at the weak
you are,
side.
But okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yep.
Let's call that a split. We're gonna call that a push.
Okay,
50-50.
we both win. Yeah, we both win. Yep.
Okay, or both lose. However they want to say it in the
No,
chat.
I like the glass green. With the glass half full.
Full. Yeah, I like that. Okay, you want to be optimistic. I like that. So, but here's my point. He may or may not develop. We still have the draft. We have brought in.
But just because you draft guys, Mike, don't mean they're gonna come in here developed.
1,000%.
So one of the biggest issues for us, you and I know I can speak for you because I know you, is Fred Warner overcompensating every single week, and then you see the mistakes. Right? Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
We just me and you.
Amen.
I ain't paying attention to nobody in the chat. I still got the peace sign up here.
Amen.
There were some veterans. There were some vets. And I know they went that route last year. So that don't mean you got to go old dinosaur vet. You ain't got to go that way. You don't got to go what's the guy that's available now? CJ Mosley. You don't got to go that route. You need
He's 40 years old, 38.
He's like 32.
Okay, so then who?
No.
Who should we have signed?
Okay.
Because if we're going to play that game, then we're going to play that game.
Okay,
So you
let's
lose
go.
Dre Greenlaw.
Okay.
Who out there was available to Dre Greenlaw's caliber that you're willing to break the bank for?
You got to give me a second. You got to give me a second to pull up the.
Why you pulling up the free agency list of the 2025 free agents?
You could have
right?
went Robert Spillane. You ain't want to spend the money. The dude that's got signed by the Patriots. That would have been a perfect spot. Don't get me started. Keep going. I'm gonna point him out as we keep going. Terrell Dotson, been asking for him for the longest from the Dolphins. Could have got him. Yep. You might not know these players, but these are players I felt that could have played in the position. And Landon Roberts could have got him, played on the outside, played the weak side. Some players, man. The Niners I think that Jamin Davis re-signed with the Jets. Could have looked, not Jamin Davis, not Jamin Sherwood. Could have went and tried to get him.
Okay, Sherwood, I'll give you. That was one that had system familiarity and all
Correct.
that. Links to the defensive coordinator.
Correct.
I'll give you that. He was worthy of a look, but who's to say that we didn't look? Who's to say that we didn't look?
I didn't say that.
What deal did he get? Do we know what his deal was? Was it more or less than Dre Greenlaw? That's all I want to know.
I don't see it here.
All right, let me see if I can find it over here on my end, because that's a name that I'll put some respect on there. Sherwood.
I'm just looking at Terrell Dotson's still available too, by the way. Hey, how funny would it be if they brought back Oren Burks?
We come in here screaming on that, and then he ended up getting signed. That's funny, right? So he signed.
I'm just looking at the younger. These are some younger of the younger players too. Like now,
he signed a $45 million contract also.
Right. That's why I think that
Jamie Sherwood.
He signed. He went back, and then Dre Greenlaw got paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
know what? I'm sorry. Oren Burks went to the Bengals.
We didn't want him. We had him.
No.
We had him.
I know one guy they need to stay away from, Eric Kendricks. Anybody over
Amen.
That's just personal ties.
Amen.
There's nobody now.
Amen.
At this point, there's nobody.
Point. There's
nobody now. That's not your point.
There was nobody before, bro. There was one guy before, and it was Sherwood. Sherwood was the only one that we should have probably tried to kick the tires on. And if that's the case, if you hear me out, if you're going to pay that kind of money,
Dre Greenlaw?
That right there is exactly where I was going. If you're going to pay that kind of money, you should have just brought back Dre. The Niners didn't want to pay another linebacker $15 million a year.
I understand.
Period.
And now they got to figure it out in the draft. They either or develop. So they're putting themselves in spots to create the dark spaces, the dark clouds. They're putting themselves in this particular situation. Now they got to count on D. Winters, Tatum Bethune, Curtis Robinson, who I think will probably get the first snaps at that weak side, right? You know what I'm saying? And then keep Winters on base downs. They got to develop for sure. But they also got to address the position in the draft and hope they hit on another Fred Warner. Like another guy that can play the mic, that can switch off and play strong side or weak side, in my opinion.
Let's play this game.
Okay.
I'm going to name you every 49ers unrestricted free agent, and you tell me should have brought him back or let him go.
None
That's
of them.
simple.
I don't have to do that. The only person I said that we should have brought back was Dre Greenlaw. That would be a waste of time. I already said that. I said that at the beginning of the show. You're not going to get me caught up. I'm okay with that.
I
Nah.
love the honesty. I love the honesty. Now, the people that we re-signed, Curtis Robinson, Kevin Givens, and Ben Barch.
Curtis Robinson, to be fair, was re-signed after being a restricted free agent, so he kind of got that 1-year deal. He kind of got like the Juwan Jennings treatment.
It was like a tag without a tag type of thing. Like it
Bingo.
Was like we got you, so we got you.
Yeah. And they're going to give him a chance, but guess what? He was unavailable last year. He's coming off ACL injury.
But he's back though, right?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay. What about Kevin Givens? What position he play?
Defensive tackle.
Oh, that's right. What position you say we need for Bosa to be good?
Oh, not.
I'm just asking you a question.
The position is defensive tackle, but that ain't the one.
Okay. What about Ben Barch? He was the other guy that we brought
Now
back.
Ben
what position
Barch.
he play?
Now that's why you moved on from Aaron Banks. Now
Come
that's
on, talk
the one.
to me now.
Now that's
Talk
the
to me
one.
now.
Now that's
Talk
the
to
one.
me now.
Out of all
Come
those
on now,
three
bro.
guys, that's
Come
the
on
one.
now, bro. Now we talking. Now we getting somewhere. Because when you look at I like that.
Yeah, me too. I had to cut that shit real quick.
That joint got me hyped, bro. I was ready to turn up another level.
I was thinking we're going to get flagged, so I got to do a quick.
Yeah, you had to do it. Yeah, all right, turn it on. All right, enough. So, all right. Now when you look at the cornerback position, because there's a lot of people out there that say, what about Mooney Ward, Mike? We could have used Mooney Ward.
Nah.
Y'all tell me y'all didn't like what y'all saw from the other corners, the young rookies and
we
the
were over him.
players?
He was over us. We were over him. Y'all complained about Mooney Ward all last year. He wasn't good. Understood he went through the stuff he went through, but even just being a football player, he just wasn't there. He needed a new space. I was cool with that. I love what I saw from Nardo Green, and you draft another motherfucking defensive back.
That's
Simple.
right. And then they want to talk about Hufanga, and all I'm going to say is Mustafa.
Yeah, that same goddamn position player. Like, literally, they play the same. And Mustafa's faster.
And Mustafa looked better. Forget the faster. He looked better. He looked more decisive. The guy was now. Neither one of them are afraid to tackle. I will give Hufanga that.
No. I actually like
him.
Hufanga better around the line of scrimmage. He's more dangerous around the line of scrimmage.
Yes, put him in the box. I think Huff should have been a box guy. I really think Huff should have been a box guy.
Mustafa. I think what's messing him up is the fact that you got him playing deep. That's why you got to go get a free safety.
Okay, I'm with that.
There's some available, Mike. There's a Justin Simmons available right now.
Are they still available?
He's like 40 years old. You trying to play me?
Juan Thornhill? No. What I'm saying is, are they still available?
How you let Juan Thornhill come to the crib and walk out the crib?
He had some cheese and wine. He said, thanks for the time. He showed us our fucked up stadium, and then he got up out of here.
Oh, Mike, I ain't finished. So,
I saw a bulldozer at the 50-yard line in that man's story.
That motherfucker
I saw
said,
a bulldozer.
He said, I'm out this. You know what he said? He said,
a bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Yo, we are so left right now. Like, so left.
He said, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that right now. And look, now it doesn't mean that he's not going to sign with the Niners, y'all. That means that the Niners made him an offer verbally, right? It says, hey, this is what we're willing to do, but here's what we want you to do. Go out there and see if what we offer you is fair market value.
You don't do that.
Yes, you do. Yes,
no,
you do.
you
I'm going to
don't.
tell you why.
If you want
tell
to
you
play,
why you do it.
If you want a player, you get the player. If you want something, you don't let him walk out of the building if you think that person's going to be an impact guy.
Here's what the Niners letting him walk tells me. And I'm learning directly from Richard Sherman. I'm learning directly from the Richard Sherman negotiation. The Niners think that Thornhill is a guy.
He's not the guy. 100%.
Because when Richard Sherman was in there, Sherman said no to them 3 times during that negotiation. They locked the door.
He was the guy.
They went and bought padlocks and put that shit on the outside of the door so he couldn't get out. They said, we are not letting you leave without a contract. Right? Because he was the guy in the 49ers' eyes, not a guy. Thornhill is a guy. He's going to be good. He could be good. He could be serviceable. He's a guy. He's not the guy. And that also tells me the Niners got a backup plan.
But you don't need the guy. You're at that position. You're not looking for the guy. You draft the guy in the draft. You bring in a guy to come in here and compete. If you just told me we signed Jason Pinnock as the guy, I'm going to slap you. He's not the guy. He's a guy. If you tell me that Jair Brown and Malik Mustafa are key locks, I'm going to slap you again Because they're not. They're guys. They're guys that are going to come in here. Did they progress in the offseason? Have they gotten better? The fact that they didn't bring in the guy, to me, is kind of where it's tricky because Saleh needs that guy as a safety. And I'm trying to figure out, are they going to go veteran route? Do they wait a little while? Do they wait after the draft? You got some top, to me, you got, if I'm going to spend some money in free agency, Mike, and I'm going to pay like an older player. I mean, Marcus Williams is available. You remember him from the Saints? I know we remember him from the Saints. We don't care where he went after that. I think it was the Ravens. Justin Simmons is available. Jordan Poirier is available. He had the injury last year. I'll stay away from him. And I'd be good.
Thornhill had the injury, right?
Yeah,
Thornhill was hurt.
Yeah, but Poirier got hurt later Poirier got hurt in the playoffs. Remember? He caught an interception and got hurt on the next series or something, and he was out. Buffalo defense struggled after that. And if the 49ers bring back motherfreaking Tashawn Gibson, we going to literally have a conversation, bro. Like, and I mean, it's probably going to be a bunch of these words in that conversation. I mean, at this point, he's done, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, the Niners should be done too. He offered nothing. He was not serviceable, offered nothing. Let's get to these super chat contributions, Mike. Mike, let's talk about this.
I never seen anybody else spell. I never seen anybody spell out ew.
Me neither. Keep reading it. That's your boy. Keep reading it.
Spreading cheeks. Ew. They are now, unless a coaching miracle happens, we are 2 to 3 years out. The reset has begun. Be blessed. Dang it. Sorry someone keeps texting me. Glad I don't do that. He lying. He July also. But I don't think we are 2 to 3 years out, y'all. I think the Niners now are where we were at the end of the 2022 season. No, I'm sorry, 2023 season. I think the Niners are now at the end of the 2023 season.
I disagree, but if you mean the way they addressed free agency, okay. But you can't tell me that this roster is better than last year's roster at this time because we're missing all those players.
At this time, no, because at this time we thought that we were going to be getting a healthy Hargrave. We thought that we were going to get a really good Mooney Ward. We thought that there was a chance that Greenlaw could give us something. This time last year, no. But if you fast forward to week 6 and 7, this 49ers team right now is just as good, or I could even argue better. This version is better than what we were week 6 and forward. Because now we got a backup quarterback that all of a sudden we believe in. By the way, the 49ers announced the signing today of McCorkle Jones. That was announced by the team officially today. They didn't do it yesterday.
All the free agents are officially signed.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. You know what? The Niners did something right. So let's just break this down. I know we started the show off a little antsy. The 49ers are addressing free agency. They are. They're addressing needs. They got a backup quarterback. They got rotative pieces. They got extra help. It looks like special teams is going to get an upgrade. We got a new coordinator. He's getting guys he wants in there. I know we released Tabor Pepper, but then we immediately signed John Weeks, right? That's a dope-ass name, too, by the way. John Weeks. John Weeks. I just like the name. Sounds like the Terminator type of name. Anyway, we bring in John Weeks, the 40-year-old, almost 40-year-old veteran in the NFL to come in and long snap. Special teams looks like it's going to be different because the players that we've added look like they're going to be valuable to the special teams. So we're making moves. We're just not making the moves that we feel we need to, like, because we're still lacking at key positions. Right, we're still lacking at key positions. And I think, to me, when you lose would you consider some of the free agents that we lost top tier because they got paid? I think that's what I wanted to ask you. Not from a 49er lens. Not from a 49er lens.
From the outside looking in, yes. Right? So from the outside looking in, they're like, how you let Dre Greenlaw go? How you let Hufanga go, who was an all-pro? How you let Mooney Ward go, who was a pro bowler? How you let Kyle Juszczyk go, who was the best fullback in the NFL, right? That's what the outside look. How do you let your starting left guard go? He was good, right? So from the outside looking in, they are panicking. They're hitting the panic button on the national media. We all in here. This chat right here, the Breezy Bunch, this is an educated group. This is an educated group. These guys know what the fuck they talking about out here. And
Gotta
they
give it a
know that
heads up.
everybody we let go was either misused, injured, or getting abused out there when we needed them most. So the Breezy Bunch knows the deal.
We're going to be continue this show because I want to talk about Kyle Shanahan. And the question that I'm going to leave you with is, do players want to come here and play for Kyle Shanahan? Do players want to come here to play under Kyle Shanahan? Next time we do a show, we'll break down the Ambry Thomas stuff. We know stuff that people don't know. We just don't talk about it. And so I'm curious to know, do players, Mike, want to come here and play for Kyle Shanahan? Do the free agents? We're talking about how we weren't going to pay top tier money for the free agents. If those free agents wanted to be here and they knew we were going to be in contention to win the championship, why didn't they stay?
What you doing later tonight? I think we haven't done a dual stream in a long time.
I know. I got to work tonight, man. It's Friday.
Oh,
it's
man,
Friday, man. I ain't got no job, and I ain't got to do.
Topic. We could blow the walls off with this one, bro.
We still can. Listen, people could take it. They could talk about it. They could do it, but it won't be bam. You feel me?
Yeah,
it won't be bam.
For sure.
I tell you what. Go ahead, Delvin. Read it. You got it.
MG, so here's what's crazy, right? As a 49er fan, I see MG, I think Marquise Goodwin. So I don't know what that MG means, but it says MG showed me in his Dear John letter about wanting a trade because he wanted a ring, a huge lie. He wanted more money. Us as fans only want more rings. What's the MG though? Who is that?
Maybe it was Marquise Goodwin. Maybe it was him.
Oh, Myles Garrett.
Oh, Myles Garrett.
There it is.
There's so many MGs, man. I'm thinking Mason Graham. I'm like, shit, we ain't even get him yet. Like,
he ain't even here yet. That's forecasting. That's called forecasting, y'all. Okay, I like that.
Foreshadowing, casting, same shit. Yeah.
There you go. Delvin, thanks for the super chat, though. We do appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's
what a fun show, man. What a fun show. So, Mike, I'm cool now because I got it out of my system.
You got some of it out. We ain't get to what we wanted to talk about.
No, you're right, but I think as far as how they're addressing free agency, I understand it. And at this point, I think they're going to fall back, they're going to hit the draft, and then they're going to address free agency, which is the second wave.
Yes, and that's where the Niners find the gems.
That's where they find the
second
gems.
wave post-draft.
Yeah,
all right,
post-draft.
so we're going to do this to secure. And if you are watching this 49ers draft, free agency period, if you don't realize that the focus is on special teams, I don't know what you're looking at. The focus is on two things: special teams and somebody to push Brock Purdy. To be continued.
I'm gonna do this my way. There's no team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl. I'm Breezy. That's Mike. This is no harm, no foul. I forgot the other one though. Damn.
We live all the time.
There it is. You're supposed to connect it.
We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is the BAM Show.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.